Good morning, viewers who live in my time zone. But anyway, hey guys. If you read by the title, that's right, Pokemon videos are back now. Since I couldn't think of, like, a new Pokemon series to, like, work on, I decided to make the Pokemon videos just be top 5 lists. So for the first return of Pokemon to my YouTube channel, I thought, what could this first top 5 list be about? Well, I like birds, so why not bring back Pokemon videos by talking about the bird Pokemon? So that's what I'll be doing today. Before I go ahead and start, be sure to like and subscribe, share this with your friends, and check Wolves on Straw Poll, my DeviantArt page, as well my DeviantArt and my Twitter. Links are in the description. Alright, let's go. Number 5, Talonflame. Okay, so Talonflame is just a cool Pokemon in general. Its design looks really cool, and the fire-flying typing is a pretty awesome combination. Not to mention, its animations for moves like Flame Charge and Sealing, in the anime at least, are pretty amazing too. Talonflame's shiny is pretty good too. Sure, it adds more red, but the contrast and saturation of the different shades blend pretty well together. But what really sells Talonflame for me is the bird it's based upon. According to Bulbapedia, Talonflame is based on a peregrine falcon, which, if you pay attention to my Twitter feed in the past 6 months, is my favorite species of bird, like, ever. Now, the only thing that holds Talonflame back from me is that it kind of sucks competitively. I'm sure some of you have heard of the Gale Wings nerf. If you haven't, the Gale Wings nerf alludes to the downgrading of the Pokemon ability Gale Wings, the signature ability of the Fletchling evolutionary line. The original effective ability is that it increased the priority of flying-type moves, meaning that the Pokemon with that ability can attack first. However, starting with Generation 7 onwards, the ability changed, and instead the ability only works if the Pokemon is at full HP. So you need to take cautionary measures to make sure that you can get your priority straight, pun intended. None of this is really Talonflame's fault, though, and it really is a great Pokemon in my opinion. I'm proud to say that's one of my favorite bird Pokemon. Number 4, Honchkrow. Kind of controversial to put the less favorable bird from Generation 4 on this list while Staraptor isn't on here at all. But can you blame me? Honchkrow's design is just pretty sleek, and its magenta shiny looks nice too. With its pre-evolution being the awkward, boring design Murkrow, Honchkrow is definitely an improvement. Honchkrow's design is based off of a raven or a crow, but its design is based off of a crime boss. And still, detail is kind of funny to me, because I think there's like a Honchkrow in every flock of Murkrow acting like the godfather to them all. I don't know, just kind of like the vibe I'm getting at. That's all I can say for Honchkrow. It has a great design, it has great typing, and it generally is a very great bird Pokemon. Number 3, Corviknight. When I played through Pokemon Sword, one of the first Pokemon I caught in that game was Rookidee. After leveling it up, I managed to evolve into Corviknight, and it looked really amazing. The coloring of his design is so smooth and stylish, it really gives off an amazing metallic look. The shiny also works just as well, turning Corviknight some sort of white knight. Can I even talk about Corviknight's Gigantamax form, because it's amazing as well. The red in the Gigantamax form blend like very well with the rest of the colors in that form. Corviknight is also amazing because it's the signature ride Pokemon for the flying taxi mechanic in Sword and Shield. And Corviknight itself made the feature very great. I don't know why, I just really like using it, even though it was mostly off screen. If you could actually ride a Corviknight, and like how you ride Braviary in Legends Arceus, however you pronounce it, then that would be really cool. But like, yeah, sadly, but it's still fun though. Yeah, Corviknight is definitely based on a raven, if you couldn't tell from the appearance. And its design makes sure that you can identify it as that. Corviknight is just a well-designed Pokemon, and it's one of my favorite bird Pokemon of all time. Number 2, regardless if Generation 5 made some Pokemon look unpleasing, Vanillux, you have to admit that Braviary is a pretty cool Pokemon. Ruffalite was already great on his own, but when he becomes Braviary, he looks spectacular. I say he because Ruffalite and Braviary whenever you find one, they're always going to be 100% male. So, yeah. Braviary is based upon the bald eagle, the symbol of American strength and freedom. Oh, say, can you see? That was a nice high note. I applaud myself for that. So naturally, he looks amazing with the red, yellow, and blue colors. The shiny also looks nice, even if it's just like a color swap going blue, yellow, and red, as opposed to the original one, which did the opposite pattern. Even if some weren't happy about the new Hisuian Braviary that appeared in Pokemon Legends Arceus, or Arceus for you Pokemon Talk fans, I personally really liked it. Even if it's not much of a big change, just like some slight modifications to like the colors and like give it like psychic stuff. It still looks very nice. I would also like to mention that you can literally ride Hisuian Braviary like a hang glider in the game, and it's awesome. It really makes the game feel like The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild with that mechanic. Best ride Pokemon, found out. I'm just imagining, like, if that game was real life, just imagine hang gliding on like a Braviary. That would be majestic. Something funny that I found on Bulbapedia is that Braviary's personality traits are based on American stereotypes, which is hilarious that when you consider that Braviary is based on an American bird. So, like, a bird exclusive to America, the bald eagle, like I said before. Also, Braviary has been named the quote-unquote hero of the skies in the Pokemon universe, even though Braviary's attitude is apparently hot-headed and belligerent, according to Bulbapedia. So overall, Braviary is a really great Pokemon. Not only is its design, shiny form, and Hisuian form amazing, but Braviary is a Pokemon that best represents the country of America. Braviary is a great bird Pokemon, and there's no change to that. America! Okay, so before we get into some honorable mentions, before we get into number 1, let's get some honorable mentions. I got that mixed up. Okay, so we have Staraptor, great Pokemon, but like I just couldn't make the list. Same goes for Archeops, you know, like. Yeah, Archeops is a pretty cool Pokemon. Just like it's like a fossil Pokemon. Its design is okay. Just like I didn't feel like putting it on this list. Then why not go ahead and throw the 3 Galarian birds, Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno. I would also put their Cantonian forms, but I do kind of like their Galarian forms a whole lot better. Like Moltres definitely looks the best with its color scheme. Like, oh my god. Articuno is probably like second best because it has like some nice purple, and Zapdos it looks pretty goofy because it's like all orange, but like it's kind of goofy. It's like fried chicken, you know. And last on the honorable mentions is Skarmory. I do really like Skarmory, but I guess like its face doesn't really work well for me. But like it probably would be on this list if like it was a top 10, you know. All right, and my number 1 favorite bird Pokemon is Swellow. Yeah, it should have been obvious from the start. Like I've said numerous times last year, or like in the past, last year, Swellow is the best Ash Ketchum bird, but also the best bird Pokemon overall. So what makes Swellow my favorite bird Pokemon, and my favorite flying type Pokemon by default? Well, a number of reasons. Swellow, first of all, just has a great design. The red color and the navy blue wings are great and go really well for a color combination. The shiny does it great too, even though the whole shiny has just green tiny, it just has a green like tint mixed in with the rest of the colors, but it's still pretty cool. Swellow is also, as you know, Ash's best bird Pokemon. It's not Raptor, it's not Talonflame, it's definitely not Unpheasant. Rella is also a possible candidate for the best bird, but since he's not like fully evolved, but he does have potential, I'll be voting for Swellow in the upcoming bird election. Swellow also just looks like a pretty edgy and serious Pokemon. I mean, look at his eyes. It's intimidating, which is weird because Swellow doesn't have the Intimidate ability, but whatever. But the best thing about Swellow is how good of an evolution it is. Taillow was already great on its own, but to see such a small bird evolve into like a fairly large, majestic avian creature of the skies is pretty great. I can go on and on and on and on and on and on and on about how much I love Swellow, but I basically summed up for you guys. Swellow is my all-time favorite bird Pokemon. Swellow is best bird. Hashtag Swellow is best bird, like I've said already. Anyone who has Twitter, let's get that trending. When I wake up tomorrow, I'm gonna see Swellow's best bird trending on Twitter, and that'll be like the highlight of my day. And that's my top 5 favorite bird Pokemon. Since I really like birds, researching what birds each of these Pokemon were based on were cool, and so was complimenting their color schemes. Everything about bird Pokemon is amazing, so I hope you enjoyed my return to Pokemon. Pokemon videos will now show up once a month, so I hope you all look forward to that. Be sure to like and subscribe, share this with your friends, and check out the straw poll, check out my DeviantArt and my Twitter, and the links are in the description. I will see you guys next time.